Oh, say does.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Garnett is out there with Butler. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Cassell at the point. And for the Spurs, we've got Irving. Wembanyama is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant. And it's Scott in at the shooting guard. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now, here is Irving. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Irving. Inside. Minnesota with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Garnett with a screen on KD. Takes a shot at the elbow. Wembanyama with the rebound. Edwards against Scott. Driving the lane and finished off by Scott.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Garnett. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. To the paint. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Irving with it, now guarded by Towns. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Cassell, the pass to Butler. Edwards with it. Pass to Garnett. Butler sets a screen for Garnett. Goes up the baseline. Yep, that one goes.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right now, I've turned it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
off an excellent season. 18th in three-point shooting, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Giannis grabs the miss. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama, a screen on Cassell. Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Garnett with a screen on Irving. Cassell against Irving. Shoots off the step back. Scott pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And there's the try. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the rejection by Giannis. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cassell gets the bucket.
Boy, the defense can't give Cassell these looks. He's so good from the mid-range.
Wembanyama, a screen on him. Edwards brings the double team. A 3 from Wembanyama. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Garnett the pass to Butler. Edwards against Scott. Left side, Edwards. A rebound by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points last game. Here's Wembanyama. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Allen's checked in. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And here is Butler. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. KD, a screen on Butler. To the middle, here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Now, here's Butler. Pass to Allen. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Giannis. San Antonio leading by 11. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Towns. Scott the pass to Giannis. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Allen inside, covered by Irving. Garnett in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Well, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Antetokounmpo kicks to KD. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Durant. Pulls it from the elbow. No good from Irving.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Giannis' screen on Allen. Irving passes to Giannis. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Granger comes in for Antetokounmpo. Barnes is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Paul subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Love checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Paul. Markkanen a screen on Allen. The drive by Paul. Good D by Love.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Scott kicks to Markkanen. Ball looking over the floor. Granger outside. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Barnes. Shot from the wing. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Around 20 points per game last season. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Edwards, the bounce pass. It's Garnett on the wing, defended by Scott. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead. Larkin in a screen on Edwards. And it's Scott with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Edwards following the bucket by the Spurs. Garnett high post. Garnett with a screen on Barnes. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Larkin in a screen on Allen. The drive by Paul. Love grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Timberwolves are now on the same page. Karl Anthony Towns says it's good when you're able to sacrifice to see the results you wanted and share the success. We're all making this happen. This is a team coming together and saying we really need to do something special. Kevin, they're right on the road to doing it.
Yeah, well said, David. Karl Anthony Towns is very motivated. Definitely.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards looking it over Scott. Rebounded by Granger.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Butler against Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Granger. The kick out to Scott. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Barnes outside. Here's Paul. Still without a basket. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And, you know, this is where Paul likes to work his magic. Very effective at making the right pass in the pick and roll.
.54 seconds left in the first quarter. Butler against Barnes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Danny Granger. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
When you see his media picture for the 23-24 season, he looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Edwards. He gets it in there. Scott's got 12 in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. San Antonio leading by 5. With the drive, and it's Scott with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Irving. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Scott in at the shooting guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Outside for Wembanyama. KD, a screen on Towns. Another shot. It's good. And there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
And offensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved. The players acknowledge that and respect it.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive hit.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Wembanyama. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Conley feeling it out. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 9. Wembanyama, a screen on Randall. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Against Conley. Pass to Allen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Cassell's checked in, and we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
On the court is your
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. Coming off a terrific season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Here's Cassell. Nails the 16-footer.
Town sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Spurs leading by 11. Left side, Scott. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Floats one. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Scott. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Scott's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Cassell against Irving. Love with the screen on Irving. Here's Cassell outside for Randall. Knocks down the 3-ball. Randall's got 8 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Allen. Drive by Scott. Antetokounmpo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Here's Cassell. Love with the screen on Irving. Here's Cassell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Giannis. Tries again. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
For 3, Love. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Scott.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Cassell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Love. Back to Allen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Wembanyama. Towns with the defensive effort. To the inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Garnett, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Wembanyama, a screen on Cassell. The kick out to Scott. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Allen passes to Garnett. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
San Antonio ball.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Number 42.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the 3-point line.
Love checked in for the Timberwolves.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Garnett with it, outguarded by Giannis. That one good for 2. And it's 8 points for Kevin Garnett.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And then snaps it in.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Here's Cassell. And he converts the layup. Cassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And finished up by KD.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Cassell kicks to Love. Pass to Allen. Here is Edwards, defended by Durant from 11 feet away. Here's Love. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Collins comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Paul in for Kyrie Irving. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves trail by 14. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Markkanen a screen on Cassell. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his first points in this one.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
Allen kicks to Garnett. Over Collins. Garnett can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 14. Drive-by shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Butler in for Allen.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Paul with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Cassell. And Paul pulls it down. Spurs leading by 12. Markkanen a screen on Cassell. In the corner, Collins with it. Towns with the steal. Ball against Cassell. 1:49 left to play here in the half. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Collins a screen on Cassell. The drive by Paul. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Markkanen a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Paul. 54 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Scott. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Right wing. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Pass to Towns. Releases. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Now, here's Scott. 24 points for him. There's a screen by Collins. And it's Scott with the jam.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. You were so close. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A-Train has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 7, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Edwards is out there with Cassell. Then it's Garnett, and it's Butler in at the small forward position.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Giannis against Garnett. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Minnesota ball.
The Timberwolves trail. Down low, here's Garnett. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But for contact, he'll head to the line.
You know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. KD drives in. Kumbo with the ball. Now Garnett defending. 4 on the clock. At Giannis. And stolen by Butler. Pass to Cassell for the lead. Rebounded by the Spurs. Scott's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Back to Butler. Inside. Got a piece of it. Garnett. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Scott.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Cassell, the pass to Garnett. The shot, no good. Good D by Giannis.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Scott finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. Great showing for him last season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Irving against Cassell. Butler, a screen on Irving. Cassell against Irving. Towns wide open. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got 5 assists in the game. Screen by Giannis. Drive by Scott. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Cassell kicks to Edwards. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
Durant dishes to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Garnett. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves trail by 4. Good defense by Wembanyama.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Garnett with the screen for Butler. To the hoop, Butler. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Scott. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Scott.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Look at Edwards running home the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Cassell. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Butler. Durant, the pass to Wembanyama. And here is Scott. Edwards defending. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Giannis. The high post shot. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Garnett. The rebound by the Spurs. Scott's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And finished off by Scott.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Butler, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Scott. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Cassell. And Edwards, no good on that one. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Allen. shot is off.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In the third spot, the Spurs. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
Spurs leading by 3. Larkin in a screen on Allen. Here's Scott. And easy 2 points on the layup. Scott's got 41.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Scott. He drives in, and the dunk by Scott.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just... A sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
McGrady against Edwards. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Driving to the basket. Fires from deep. And it's Mamu Kalashvili missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. The 17-footer. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle! San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Larkin in a screen on Allen. Scott against Allen. Outside, Markkanen. No good from outside. Minnesota shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And timeout is called. By Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. San Antonio trailing here. Scott with the ball. 43 points in the game. Into the lane.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Allen kicks to Butler. Garnett with the screen for Butler. 5 on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And it's Scott with the jam.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look at... Now the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor is often a problem.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley up top, defended by Scott. Garnett dishes to Towns. Over Wembanyama. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wembanyama, a screen on Allen. Trying to...
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Minnesota shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Butler. Sweet move. Butler making it happen inside.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And the rejection by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Some changes for Minnesota. Kevin Love's checked in for Garnett. Julius Randle comes in for Butler. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Mike Conley. Scott kicks to McGrady. Picked by Markkanen. McGrady passes to Markkanen. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow!
Yeah, and there's no substitute for determination. Markkanen, once he sets the pick, rolls with force and purpose.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Randle outside. Lets it go with the 3. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Wembanyama outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 28.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Minnesota with it. And Rubio kicks to Love. Allen for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Rubio looking it over. Over to the left wing. A fader. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Spurs. They lead by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We need you to make some noise.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Danny Granger. Shot is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Markkanen in at the four-man position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Gasol, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, Ray Allen's bounce, I think, is underrated. This guy's more than a spot-up shooter.
Scott inside. Love against Wembanyama. The rebound by Kevin Love. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Cassell. Tries again. The rebound by the Spurs. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the dunk by Scott.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Edwards inside. Granger covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wembanyama, a screen on Cassell. Scott finds Wembanyama, and the shot is good. Wembanyama has got 30.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Scott against Cassell. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Wembanyama, a screen on Allen. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Markkanen from outside. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Cassell. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Cassell, just a great sense for when to pull up. A high IQ guy with a smooth shot off the dribble.
Scott, the pass to Wembanyama. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And the free throw, no good.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Edwards can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and taken control on the glass.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Butler, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Butler against Markkanen. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 14. Now McGrady drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Love looking around. Back to Edwards. Pass to Butler. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one goes in. And it's 6 points for Love.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Kicks it out to Granger. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Cassell. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes here for the Spurs. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Markkanen. Kevin Durant comes in for Danny Granger. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Garnett comes in for Edwards. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Butler. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama, a screen on Allen. Irving finds Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
Timberwolves trail by 16. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Butler. Garnett, the pass to Allen. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Garnett's got 3 assists in the game. Allen against Scott. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Cassell. Outside Butler. Garnett left side. Over Giannis. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Cassell kicks to Butler. Stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Cassell. Here's Here's Towns. Hits the outside fadeaway.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Wembanyama, a screen. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Giannis sets a screen for Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Scott. Shot clock at 6. Outside for KD. They get it back. Edwards against Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. A drive by Scott for 3. Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lob pass to Garnett. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Garnett against Antetokounmpo. Outside Butler. Here's Cassell. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Cassell's got 11 in the second half.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's Scott. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Garnett outside. Pass to Edwards. Over Irving. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Irving passes to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Good on the second free throw. We've seen the league Clark crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Pass to Butler, and so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, A-Train.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Nailed from three-point land. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
2 minutes.
Garnett kicks to Edwards. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Edwards got 17 now, just in the second half. Giannis a screen on Edwards. Scott dishes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Edwards. Cassell the pass to Edwards. Towns the screen. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. 2 points. That one goes.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for A-Train.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Back to Garnett. To the paint. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Can't get it to fall. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Look out!
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Spurs. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And it's Scott with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Cassell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one goes.
Third team foul.
And so Cassell nails both of them. And here are the Spurs. Here's Scott. Good, that's another bucket.
And what a night, arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's Cassell. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter, when you start making shots, you even play hard defensively, and we were moving the ball really well, and we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always.